Elkhart, Kansas. Elkhart is a city in and the county seat of Morton County, Kansas, United States. The south edge of the city is the Kansas-Oklahoma state border, and the city is 8.5 miles from the Kansas-Colorado border. As of the 2010 census, the city population was 2,205. Elkhart was founded in 1913, and was named after Elkhart, Indiana. In 1961, the county seat was moved from Richfield to Elkhart. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 2.11 square miles, all of it land. Elkhart has a cool semi-arid climate characterized by generally dry winters with extreme temperature variations, and hot summers with occasional heavy precipitation from thunder showers or storms. During winter, because western Kansas lies both on the edge of the subtropical anticyclones and in the rain shadow of westerly winds crossing the Rocky Mountains, the region is generally dry. No measurable precipitation fell in Elkhart between December 25, 1903 and April 2, 1904, while monthly precipitation above 2 inches or 50.8 millimeters has never been recorded during January and is observed fewer than 1 year in 10 during November, December, or February. Temperatures can vary greatly during this season. Strong Chinook winds can drive temperatures above 80° F or 26.7 degrees C even in the depth of winter, with 70° F or 21.1 degrees C reached on average during 6 days between December and February, 7 during November and 8 during March. Nevertheless, cold outbreaks from Canada drive temperatures to or below 0° F or 17.8 degrees C on an average of 3.6 nights per winter. The coldest temperature recorded in Elkhart has been 22° F or 30 degrees C on January 19, 1984, while the hottest winter temperature has been 87° F or 30.6 degrees C on February 1, 1963. Snowfall is generally light due to dryness. However, in the extremely wet and cold February 1903, 41.0 inches or 1.04 meters fell, being the major factor behind a record seasonal snowfall of 59.0 inches between July 1902 and June 1903. In contrast, only a trace of snow was recorded between July 1949 and January 1950. In the summer, the climate is generally very hot with relief from thunderstorms that provide most of the 18.9 inches or 480 millimeters of precipitation expected during 1 year. When an upper-level anticyclone moves poleward, the atmosphere can become very stable and produce sustained extreme heat. In the hottest month of July 1980, the average maximum was 103.0 degrees F or 39.4 degrees C, and all but 7 days topped 100 degrees F or 37.8 degrees C. When the high retreats southward or a trough forms over the interior of the United States during the summer, however, precipitation can be heavy, with 10.91 inches or 277.1 millimeters falling in April 2016. 10.19 inches or 258.8 millimeters in June 2004 and 9.86 inches or 250.4 millimeters in July 1927. The wettest calendar year has been 1941 with 29.74 inches or 755.4 millimeters, and the driest 1937 when only 9.03 inches or 229.4 millimeters fell. As of the census of 2010, there were 2,205 people, 856 households, and 571 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,045.0 inhabitants per square mile. There were 999 housing units at an average density of 473.5 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 87.7% white, 0.1% African American, 1.2% Native American, 2.5% Asian, 6.8% from other races, and 1.6% from 2 or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 20.7% of the population. There were 856 households, of which 33.8% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 52.9% were married couples living together, 9.1% had a female householder with no husband present, 4.7% had a male householder with no wife present, and 33.3% were non-families. 29.2% of all households were made up of individuals and 14.6% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.48 and the average family size was 3.07. The median age in the city was 38.4 years. 26.4% of residents were under the age of 18, 7.6% were between the ages of 18 and 24, 23% were from 25 to 44, 25.6% were from 45 to 64, and 17.6% were 65 years of age or older. The gender makeup of the city was 47.7% male and 52.3% female. As of the census of 2000, there were 2,233 people, 854 households, and 610 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,205.0 people per square mile. There were 977 housing units at an average density of 527.2 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 89.34% white, 0.09% African American, 1.16% Native American, 1.25% Asian, 6.63% from other races, and 1.52% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 13.39% of the population. There were 854 households out of which 36.2% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 61.9% were married couples living together, 7.4% had a female householder with no husband present, and 28.5% were non-families. 26.1% of all households were made up of individuals and 10.4% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.55 and the average family size was 3.08. In the city, the population was spread out with 28.0% under the age of 18, 9.0% from 18 to 24, 27.4% from 25 to 44, 20.8% from 45 to 64, and 14.8% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 36 years. For every 100 females, there were 91.8 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 88.2 males. The median income for a household in the city was $37,333, and the median income for a family was $43,548. Males had a median income of $33,333 versus $19,792 for females. The per capita income for the city was $17,900. About 7.3% of families and 9.3% of the population were below the poverty line, including 13.8% of those under age 18 and 4.7% of those age 65 or over. Elkhart is served by $218 Elkhart. The Elkhart High School mascot is Wildcats. Elkhart is the birthplace of two Olympic athletes.